everyone, and welcome to the weekly Riff Doers Workshop. Today, we're going to be looking at building agentic automations. I'm Ellie. I work in Riff for community and growth. I'm joined today by Avra. Avra, do you want to tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. By the way, thanks, Eric, to be here, and it's fantastic to be back in live streaming. It's been a
Yeah,
while,
it
and I'm glad.
has.
Yeah, and I'm glad to be here. So yeah, I am Ovro. I am the part of the growth team in Riff. Before it was Data Button, now we are Riff. Yeah, I always
Hmm.
mistake that. Yeah, but yeah, so I'm working more in the part of growth, let's say growth analytics, growth operations, growth engineering. So I'm working more with that now, and that's fantastic to work with this AI app builder. It's
Absolutely.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and we get to work a bit closely together as well, don't we? Which is super.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
So before we start, Avra, do you want to tell us a bit, something that someone might not know about you, maybe like a fun fact?
fun fact.
Mm.
Sure. Oh, Milo says hi. Hey, Milo. Yeah.
Hey, Milo.
Yeah. Fun fact. Thing. Let me think. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Like it's like few people know already that I don't come from the tech background or the AI background at all. I come from academia, which is like more. I worked in the field of biophysics.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm very much new to the tech field, but yeah, it's been a fun to move from academia to tech and startup niche. So yeah, that's something unique for me at least.
Yeah,
I don't know how
absolutely.
much fun. Yeah,
I think that's great, isn't it, as well? Like, especially with products like Riff, is it doesn't matter your background necessarily. It's kind of a product that anyone can get into and utilize their own personal skills. Um, and yeah, I think
absolutely,
hopefully we can show that through some of our demonstrations as well.
exactly.
Uh,
I totally agree.
okay.
Yeah,
Cool. Well, we'll start off with kind of like what's new this week. Very exciting launch that we had, Riff Automations. So what this enables our users to do is to be able to use conversation in order to build automated workflows. So traditionally, people may have had to have quite high coding skills or even like with drag and drop interfaces, understanding individual nodes, and it can be quite hard to actually create automations. But this is one example of where our product team have been able to absolutely smash that and just democratize it completely. Like being able to build automations now with conversation is just, it opens up a whole world of possibilities for different roles, different people working in different environments. And we're very excited to kind of demonstrate that a little bit today as well. How do you feel about the
yeah.
launch this week, Avra?
Oh, this was fantastic. I mean, we were anticipating for this launch for a long time,
Hmm.
especially with the automations part, and it comes alongside with the integration.
Yeah,
So this is, and also like when we say about automations, I feel the scheduling is super important while working with this kind of internal tools, which is where we always need this kind of scheduling and the automations, the integrations. They're all kind of stitched together now, and I
yeah.
feel it will be super helpful. And yeah, maybe we can show something today, how we can
Yeah,
stitch all of these parts together. Yeah,
absolutely. And before we do go into that a little bit, it's quite good to reflect on what it meant before this was here for us in the Riff product as well. So even as far back as the data button product. So how would we have set this up originally? And remember, we were working through like cron jobs and things like that. So it became, it's still quite technical then, wasn't it? And is quite technical in quite a few other products. So
yeah.
no, yeah, like I felt like even for me, I didn't feel super comfortable with using cron jobs or anything. It just felt a bit too abstract for me. And I think that personally that's why I'm so excited about this.
No, I think you
But
were absolutely right out here. So I feel, yeah. So before we never had this. I mean, we used to have this scheduling somewhere in our internal Python APIs. So Reef works with Python as the backend,
Mhm.
but we never exposed that in a way uh, in the data button part. There was a time when we used to have it, but then we never exposed it in a way. So we used to use these cron jobs, the third-party libraries. There are a lot of them, like you can use Superbase, or there are a lot of individual cron tabs and all these third-party packages, which can always be used. It's just API call, but it was never inbuilt in Riff in the entire workspace. And
Exactly.
feel that is a game changer. Like now you have this entire scheduling,
Yeah.
which you just need to tell the agent, hey, I want to schedule this. I'm pretty sure Elle, you're going to show that.
Yep.
And it just connects with all your database or all your integrations. It can connect. The agent knows about this now, which is way, way more superior than using a third-party library. And I think which is very unique. And it's super helpful for building the internal tools, I would say.
Yeah, it really is. And what that we can have a little look at what this looks like if we take a step back as well and think like we've got what we call our riff cards. So just here, which is how we've used our language to get and we'll see an example of this. What is it we're building? How is the agent going to break that down into manageable tasks? And what integrations are we including in this? And also what you'll see in product as well is visual like this. So you can also have that visibility over what's happening, which I love. So yeah, best of both worlds, I think. So in this particular live build, what we're going to be doing is looking at
Yeah.
agentic automations, which I'm so excited about, and I think is such a huge use case. And
Wow.
yeah, and I actually want to just reflect a little bit first on the two types of kind of automations that you can have with AI before we start, because that brings it into context. So the first one is where we are using an AI step within an automation. So this could be something like summarizing the data that we've pulled in, for example. It's like in this use case, every morning I want you to summarize yesterday's customer feedback and send the summary to Slack. So it's a very transactional, but it has an AI step within and it uses automation. So when we look at what an agentic automation is, it's really focusing more on the goal. So what's the goal of this agent? What is it we're asking it to do?
Mm-hmm.
And then it has more autonomy in order to complete that task. So during the automation, the agent's able to reflect, it's able to use its tools, and then you get a better outcome depending on your use case. So it's also good to think about, well, what do I need an agent or do I just need a task here with AI? But the amazing thing
Very
is that
cool.
both are capable, completely capable in Riff.
Mm-hmm.
So our use case today for our live build is as we work in the growth team, I thought it'd be good to sort of bring up some more sort of go-to-market use
Yeah,
cases.
something which we
Yeah,
can use every day now. Yeah.
exactly. So we've got these two examples. Like I said, we've got an AI step, and this is where it kind of thinks like a reporter. It's taking that data, it's turning the data and maybe some free text into nice summary for our team. So imagine like 9 a.m., we've got a stand-up meeting. I want this to be in the Slack channel before everyone joins the call. So no more manual going into HubSpot, quickly checking, and then also trying to draft something. Like this could just be done automatically every day. The second one that we're going to build within the same app is we're going to make an agentic automation. And this is where we're going to have a process that thinks more like a growth lead. So it's going to be
Mm.
able to decide what's worth talking about today based on what it's seen. It's going to bring out some highlights. It's going to be able to use its tools to find more information if needed, and kind of work autonomously and then bring us that update. Okay, so
Very nice. I'm excited actually, and
me
especially on
too.
the part when you say that you were connecting to HubSpot,
Uh-huh.
which I'm pretty sure like lot of companies are using HubSpot for I mean, as their daily growth parameter, or like when they want to see a look into a particular person, like I think that's something which is super necessary to have for any small business or large enterprises. Everyone is using,
Yeah,
and if you can do that
absolutely.
with one click with integration, I am pretty sure it will be super useful. And of course, then comes the Slack integration, the automation, and the scheduling. Fantastic. Let's add some prompt.
Yeah,
Do you do you
absolutely.
already do you already have a prompt in mind?
I do. So we mentioned about kind of building this repeatable workflow that connects to HubSpot. So we know what it is that we want to do. We know the problem we want to solve. So I'm going to just ask outright, build a simple, repeatable workflow that connects to HubSpot, pulls recent contacts and deals, and uses a single AI step to summarize the metrics
Mm.
into a Slack channel for our daily stand-up.
Nice.
And you're noticing here, I'm not being super detailed here. It's very much like this is my goal. Because we're
Yeah.
using an AI here, of course, it's an agentic AI, so it's able to kind of
Mm-hmm.
make decisions. We can
And
also here specify if we want
yeah.
specific ones and even peruse here to see what's available. These are being added constantly.
Yeah.
I'm going to select HubSpot and Slack, and I'm also going to
The
include
add into automation. I'm just curious. Like, I mean, you could just hit the build button if you want to just
completely.
go on. Yeah. While the agent starts working on it, I'm just curious which LLM are you using?
I'm going to use OpenAI.
Using
Um,
OpenAI?
yeah, but
Is
this
it?
would work with any. But this is one that I do a lot of my use cases with OpenAI. I think it's very good for tool use and things like that.
Oh, I
Uh,
love. I mean, I love this beeps, the beep sound out
I
here.
know it's so
Yeah.
good, isn't it?
All right. So OpenAI for the entire like the summarizing and everything you mean
Yes, yeah.
within the app.
Uh,
Oh, all
for the
right.
summary, and then for also for the agentic as well. But
Nice.
if you have a specific model that you use as a company, any would work, as long as it
Hmm.
has an API that you can connect to. Even
Yeah.
if you're hosting locally and you can expose that to an API, then you can use
Let's
that.
use it. Fantastic. Yeah.
Exactly. A lot of
And
people probably have it within Azure, I imagine, as well. So
yeah. All right. So we have this card now here.
yes.
Interesting.
So here we have, this is just summarizing what the agent is going to be doing. And
Mhm.
we can see that automated workflow, great, fetch reach and contact. I mean, it's exactly what I said, and it's broken it down into nice manageable tasks. So let's get that going. At the moment, Riff is
By
building
the
my
way,
workspace. Yeah.
maybe we can share this riff card also in the chat
Yeah.
if someone wants to build it. Like, yeah, let's do
Good
that.
shout. Yeah.
Because that's
So,
something which I really like. So just for people who are now building with Riff, we have this Riff card, which is in a way kind of a simplified version of your app, which you're gonna build with all the plans. So let's say you are building, your team is building, or you have your friends who wants to build a very similar app. You can
mhm,
just share this URL, and that's it. And then they can start directly. Also, one thing which we can do in this cards is we can edit this cards. So I think we can just go in, edit it, just
yeah,
modify it accordingly. Of course, the agent writes down based on the first initial prompt, but we can always do that.
yeah,
Ooh, nice.
absolutely.
So
Here we
design
go.
build. We're in the
Yes.
workspace now.
Yep, so we have our first interface, which is just task one. So before we start, I'll just go into the task tab because the previews are a very important interface here, but also the tasks as well. So
Very
I'm just
tab
gonna,
based.
yes,
Nice.
easy to find. Um, but yeah, we can see here that it's broken it down into certain tasks. And the mental model here is we've gone through our brief, we've now gone through planning with the agent and onboarding. We're now executing the tasks with the agent, and it will just autonomously work through and stop when it needs us to do something. So
Very cool.
connect HubSpot. I mean, this is super quick. Let's start that one.
Hmm.
We're going to
Nice.
now see how integrations work. Yeah, so this
Yeah,
is how easy it is to connect to HubSpot.
very cool. I'm just curious. In your profile, basically the agent is running on which model? Is it the Claude
Oh,
or
I
is it
see.
the? I'm just curious.
Oh, Claude. Yeah, for me, for the
Oh, nice.
moment. Yeah.
Oh, very cool. No, like I
Let's see
just
what
want to
we've
say,
got.
like we dropped Gemini 3
We
this
did.
week.
Here we go.
Yes. So yeah, that's it. That's the Gemini 3.
Yeah.
I'm very
Um,
curious. So if people are using, just leave us a feedback because Gemini 3 is it's really good. I hear it's pretty fast, insanely fast, with a
yeah.
lot of design stuff that's going on. But yeah, I personally, I personally like Gemini 3. But
Yeah.
Claude is really good also, especially with the logic and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I think each has their own kind of strengths, doesn't it, as well? Like you were saying there about like with the UI and things like that. If UI is
Yeah,
important for
exactly.
you, then three, and also is it Codex is good at that?
Yeah,
Or recently?
the code is also very good in that. Code is really good in that as well.
Yeah.
With the UI, I feel Gemini is doing really good in that. Claude is really good in the intricacies, like if you want to fix some issues or you debug
Yeah.
something, Claude is the sound is really good in that. All right, we have connected HubSpot. Nice.
Here we
Let's
go.
go.
Yeah, so it's connected via OAuth, and you can. I just
Uh-huh.
always like to say this: like you have full visibility over what the agent can connect to. Just permissions if you need to, and also it gives you an idea here of what's possible, what you can connect to as well. So if you're curious, but let's go ahead and connect. I've just opened up a new tab here, and I'm going to connect to my. So we don't use HubSpot, so we have a
Mm-hmm.
test account that yeah enables us to do lots of
Nice. So
demonstrations.
it's installing the dependencies now.
Yeah,
By the way, while it does that, maybe we can also showcase the different integrations that we
yep,
have.
good
Let's go. Let's
idea.
try.
So we
Yeah,
go to Eclipse
integrations.
more there. We have integrations. So
So
you can
yeah,
see that we're
so
connected.
yes, HubSpot. So we don't use HubSpot, but we use something called as Attio,
Attio.
which
Yeah,
is which
I
is
loved
very
it when
popular
this
as
came
well.
in. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's the thing as well. If so we only just had this added, but we were still using Riff for Attio anyway because it had an API. So we don't this is what we call our custom integrations, don't we? So
Yeah.
OAuth enables us to one click in. An API enables us to connect still with an API key. But this
Mhm.
just makes it so much quicker and it's lovely.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, so let's
Uh,
see where we're at.
oh,
Um,
nice.
we set it up, integration done, fetch HubSpot data in progress, and display on the dashboard. So that's fine. I'll just go back to my preview. The approach is pragmatic, building the data layer first, then we'll connect to the UI. Should I continue
Mm,
creating HubSpot client? Yes, please.
let's go. Yeah.
Why not?
No, so something which I feel like which I really like about these integrations are it's super simple. Like what you said, El, like of course we can use its third party library. So we are building a lot of integrations
Hmm.
natively in Data Button. What it allows us is to kind of connect it with one click. It's like one click, integration done with all the permissions, just selected, done. But if you feel like there is any integrations which is not there, so if any one of you using Riff now and you really use it in your day-to-day company, like workflow and all, just there's a place when we enter the prompt add integration, just request us. We'll make sure to prioritize that. We have got lots of requests, so we're trying to like go by the ranking. But
Nice.
yeah, if you need something new, just write to us over there, and
Yeah.
we will add it. Otherwise, you can always use the third-party APIs for them. It's super easy. Same way, you can use the Python backend, and
Uh-huh.
that's it. Very easy to do that as well.
Yeah.
So the backend is created now. Nice. I like the
Uh,
fact that we somehow kind of abstract the entire code block and everything here. The
mhm.
backend is created, but we don't see it anywhere, which is great. But if you want to see that also, that's also very much possible. I mean, we
Yes.
always have this preview or the live code editor or something it's called now. I don't remember
Yeah,
exactly.
let's have a look, shall we? So yeah, if anyone feels that they want to have a look under the hood, you can see the code editor. So I went to more and code editor. So
Yeah,
yeah, you can
exactly.
see pages and components and UI files. So these are the kind of front
Hmm.
end code base, so React, Tailwind, things like that. And
Yeah,
then you got your APIs that have been created, and the Python libraries that are being used within the APIs. So nicely structured, nicely organized. Um,
exactly.
yeah.
So like if
So if I clicked on that, I can see.
I think somewhere this is super useful. Like let's say Riff is not only for 1%. Can your entire team can use it. So you
Yeah,
have a developer in your team who knows Python or who knows React or who wants to use it. I think it's super useful. Just make powerful integrations on top of it. You have integrations, just go on dumping more powerful, and you have a very customized way of writing code here as well. Oh, we
absolutely.
we have something pretty cool.
Oh, got a dashboard.
Nice.
There we go. There's all our mock data that we've got. Lovely.
Wow, that's
So now it's
fantastic.
ready for the AI summarization feature. And you can see we've not really done much, have we? We've just been chatting the whole time. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, go for it.
Oh, I love it. I love
I
the
love
way
it.
now we have abstracted the entire stuff. And that's the thing, like, it's not even 10 minutes like we did it. It's super fast. It's so
Yeah.
fast, and especially for building this kind of integrations.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think as well, if people are considering this for their teams as a tool to use to help automate workflows, build dashboards and things like that, It's good not to make the assumption that it's only for technical people or people that are technically minded. I think if you have a problem or something you want to be able to build, this Riff is literally built for you, isn't it?
Yeah,
It can absolutely do more complex things. If you want to, your like say your developer team working within the environment, but everyday workers, operators, like we're doing here, a
exactly.
go-to-market lead. I'm like, right, I've got this work. I need to free up some time. Let's just riff something up.
And
Um,
it's I feel like it's super simple in a way that you can just prompt it in a way which where the agent under the hood takes care of all the integrations and all the
mhm,
connections and how to connect the front end with the back end. And that there is a lot of abstraction going under the hood, and I feel like which is useful for anyone in your company to build on top of it. Um,
absolutely. Okay, now it's asking me for my OpenAI
some
key.
somewhere I got so much used to this the sound like it's like
I know it's so fun.
beep and I'm like because for everyone in the office like someone is building on Riff and they're like oh beep
Yeah,
beep.
I know it's awesome. And we're in the office and you just hear a ding. I guess.
Yeah, it's super fun actually. I think this is very productive in a way. Also, like while the
Mm,
agent works on it, I'll say there was a time when I remember before we rebranded as Reef, we had the data button and the problem was that time if you use multiple tabs, so like I know like a lot of data button users and Reef users. Like when I work also, I use number of tabs.
same.
And
Yeah.
as a result, I don't know which tab what's happening. And now I know like the beep sound comes, I know that task is and I just jump into the other tab. So somewhere it was one of the most requested features, I remember. And I'm so glad that I have it. And now I'm getting used to this sound so much.
Yeah. I have it as my ringtone. Maybe when like my Slack messages come through as well.
Yeah,
Helps me feel productive. I'm like, oh, something's happened. Something's done.
exactly.
It's cooked.
No, I remember last year Viral was Viral, our CPO. He was mentioning about it's like more like a Pavlov experiment where you remember like
Mm,
if you just make a sound, the dog will come to it or something.
yeah, yeah,
It's like
yeah.
more like an experiment. So whenever now the sound comes, oh, I know I have to do the next step. So it's pretty fun actually to work with this beep sound.
Yeah. It should be coming any minute now. Let's see.
Let's
Oh,
see.
there it
Yes, here it goes.
is.
Yeah.
Great. So, I mean, we're on task 6 done already. It's amazing. Summary features now available. So here's what they've built. We've got the back end logic all sorted out. They've built the OpenAI uh, integration. It's chosen a low cost model for effective summaries.
Mhm.
Perfect. Good for that. Smart prompting. Right. So now the dashboard UI. So we've got the day stand-up summary card on our dashboard. I'm a button presser.
Yes.
I just want to press the button. I don't.
Press this button. Oh,
So let's
let's
see
go.
what
Let's go.
happens.
I'm
Um,
also curious what happens if we click the console out there. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. So it summarizes the entire this is the data of yours, the
yeah,
mock
all down
data.
here. Yeah, this is
Wow.
the actual HubSpot data. So we've got test data.
Hmm.
If I can find I mean, it's all mock data,
This
so
is
I'm
sick.
happy
This
to
is
show.
so cool.
See, let's see our actual HubSpot test environment.
Let's see.
Um,
Yeah, please show us the data. Like, how can we believe that it's actual data? It's fetching from the
yeah,
HubSpot, not a mock data. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
and the funny thing is, I've actually in another app, I asked the agent to put all this data in here for me.
Hmm.
It connects to my HubSpot, and because we have write as well as read within HubSpot,
Yeah, that's right.
it just literally processed like contacts and deals, and
Nice.
yeah, and it
Would
was
be Oh, that's pretty cool. So basically, it's fetching all the data from HubSpot after connecting, and then it just takes
yeah,
it back to the UI. Very
yeah.
nice.
So it's taking it back to the UI, and so we're not storing. I don't think we've got anything set up on the database. So we have a every app comes with a Postgres SQL database as well as authentication. We've not used the database yet,
Yeah,
but if we have time, which I think we will be using it, and I'll show you how that works.
sure,
So
sure.
I think we can safely say at this minute that we have done an AI step, but now we need to hook up the automation. So
Let's go. Let's do the next step. Yeah. But
let oh,
this
it
is
should
so
already
cool. This is so cool that we could establish a connection with our own CRM, and in no time, literally, it connected. We fetched the data. We did the AI summary.
Yeah.
of the entire thing. And now the next part is like scheduling a job, like to connect with our Slack or something, right? That's the
Yeah.
next thing.
Here
Very
we
cool.
go. Yeah, it's
Oh,
going to do that.
we are seeing your HubSpot, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
Let's switch back to
I do
the
that all the
agent's
time.
work. Oh yeah, nice.
There we go. Do
Very
it all
cool.
the time.
By the way, like while the agent works, I'm just curious.
Mhm.
Is it like the is it can we? Oh, now we are in the step of creating the Slack integration, right?
Yeah,
Because
it's
I
doing.
remember last day the product team released a very nice way to show this flow
Oh,
chart.
we'll see it.
Really
Yeah,
sure. Okay,
I've got
I'm
wait for it
just
to
very
make
excited.
it
Yeah,
first.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just cooking it.
Okay,
So yeah,
okay,
at
let's
the
wait for
moment
that.
it's quite yeah,
Mhm.
it's quite nice to look at. It's very stunning.
By the way, like, are we using in database now? We're not using it, right? The database.
Not
Okay.
yet, no. But what I want to do, so just to go ahead a few steps, is when we set
Mhm.
up the agent, I'm going to use the database for agent observability metrics.
Hmm.
I think that's one important thing when people are building or using AI within their tools is you can ask the agent to build an observability, um, maybe like an admin page or something. Especially like if you're building a workflow in your organization and you want to have that visibility over how much this is costing, is it effective, are the responses coming through good or bad, and be able to quality check what's been output from the AI model. And I think that'd be super important when people start integrating AI into their workflows, is having that visibility. Oh, here we go. So it said that let's have a look at our automations tab and see if it's in there.
Please, I'm curious. Yeah.
Woo, there we
Ooh, nice.
go. So we haven't hooked up Slack yet. So that's what we'll,
Yeah, that's next.
at
Yeah,
the moment it's, yeah,
this is very cool. Actually, like I remember this was something which I think yesterday they pushed to me. Yeah, it's so nice, and I'm pretty sure like we are planning on few more features like the webhooks and all. So now,
yes,
of course, now schedule is the best way to do. Like you can just run a schedule for let's say every 5 minutes or every 2 minutes and do it. But when the webhooks come, webhook is something. Let's say it's a very powerful feature in a way we can use it in a lot of places. Whenever new data comes to HubSpot or let's say to a Stripe or any other places,
yeah,
our webhook will be kind of triggered back in our API endpoint. You don't need to run schedule that time. So you can just typically use webhook. That's something which the product team is cooking. So it will be out there soon.
absolutely. Yeah, and the difference between those two is like you say, the schedules is at a certain time of the day, this will run, and the webhooks will be at when an event happens, this will run.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Also, like while the agent work, oh yeah,
Mm.
let's connect to Slack. Are we connecting to our data button Slack or ooh? So now we'll get fantastic. Let's do it. I mean, then
It's
all we need to do is just switch with our main database, and then every day we have our stand up,
exactly.
right?
So, but we just enabled it. So it opened up a modal just like the other one did. I authed in,
Mhm.
and it's just gonna,
While it does that, Elle, can we also see all the integrations which you have? Maybe, yeah.
yeah. So we can see HubSpot and Slack all set up.
We have something with Stripe also, no? Like I remember. Oh, the
Yep, we
mixed
got
panel. Yeah, mixed panel we have, and
mixed
that's
panel.
something which
Yeah. So this
Notion.
one,
Yeah,
yeah, Notion's super quick, super easy. All massive Google stack as well. Um,
yeah.
one thing that's good with uh especially like first off use cases if people just want to get started with building
Hmm.
something, having a Google Sheet connection with some maybe mock data just to get the feel for Riff, just to get an understanding of what's possible. I think that's a really good
Yeah.
starter case because I mean any of these are super easy, but um, let's see what's happening. So we've got the Slack bot, make sure Slack bot is invited to the channel, which is update the response model.
Hmm.
Let's see if our automation has changed. Not yet.
So when the automation change, it will show us that it's kind of Slack, right?
Yeah.
That's very nice,
Uh,
actually. Very nice from the UX perspective, also. People can see what's happening, what the agent is doing.
yeah, absolutely.
And I like it
Um,
actually in a way, like when the agent also shows in the chat what it did. Like, for example, it now tested the endpoint, which is very powerful in a way. Like the agent can do its all autonomous activity test the endpoint, see how it is working on, then show in the UI, give us feedback to us that, oh, it's now testing it. Oh, it's now connected to your Slack. This visualization for me, it helps a lot in a way. And I think it's super helpful.
Absolutely. I've got the message, but without, I don't know how, I can't really show my Slack on here, but let me see how I can get, it's a pretty nice summary.
Show us, show us.
I know, I'm just trying to, I need to change screens. 1 second.
Yeah, the agent says that it is connected and just tested. It has, yeah, it shows
It's
that.
cooked. It's cooked. Just, right, there we go. I should be able to share. Yeah, we can keep an eye on this then, can't we? So
Mhm.
let me share my, okay, here we go. You can see this is my test one. I've used it for
Mm.
feedback as well. But yeah, this is our lovely summary that it sent
It
up.
came at
It sent
129.
over.
Yeah,
Yep,
perfect.
there we go.
Very
Well,
cool.
we'll go back to building and then we can go back to that view if we need to. Screen. That's the agent app.
This is so smooth, actually. I can't imagine that we connected HubSpot, we kind of Slack. The last thing, what is left last thing? Is scheduling it, right? Every morning at
Yeah,
9 a.m.
every weekday, 9 a.m. It will fetch HubSpot, generate the AirPower summary of insights, post a summary to the
Oh,
channel that is
wait,
specified.
that's also done. The schedule is also done.
Looks like it.
Wow.
Let me just refresh my UI.
Hmm. That's pretty cool. Wait, and we,
I need to deploy to test it.
yeah, to deploy
So,
and to test it actually, but
so,
we cannot, yeah,
so
that's
let's
something
see.
we, mhm,
I was going to say, yeah, during the deploy, this is a feature, of course, to share anyway, isn't it? Like being able
yeah.
to deploy. So it comes with authentication, and it will let you know here if you need to add that. Just for the moment, we're going to deploy because we're just doing an internal
Mm.
test. But before the end, we'll definitely show how to do that.
Shall we take the task? What is left out there, or where we are in the
Yeah.
task?
So,
Oh, wow.
oh well, I've done a lot in that short time. Yes. So we can see that there's actually like high level tasks. These are what's left. So I want it now. Whilst it's deploying, I think we should crack on with the next one. So I want to make sure that we get this agentic
Hmm.
one going as well.
That's
So
interesting. That's like another level of kind of making it much more better in a way to fetch the data and just push it out. So it's very good.
yeah, I think it's more about being able to have an assistant in a way, someone that can run tasks like you would.
Hmm.
So that AI step, of course, is something that you might do, but isn't always that smooth. And sometimes we want more insights, don't we? We want to see more about what's going on and
That's right.
understand it more and tell
Yeah.
a story. So the second one is gonna be, so we're gonna ask, so add an agent that um, doesn't just summarize metrics, but decides what's important.
Mhm.
So we're only asking for a goal here. It needs to decide what's important for today. It surfaces the specific leads and deals and is able to search the HubSpot database for answers
Nice. Yeah.
and insights. So it's telling a story. I
Yeah.
want to make this a separate AI. 'Cause I don't want it to change what we've already got because that's like a feature in itself.
Hmm.
Um, also add a, oh, let's skip this for now. So it's
Yeah.
now
Please share.
deployed.
Oh, okay. Okay, you can share
Yeah,
with me later for sure. Because
sorry,
I would love
I'll
to
get it in a
try it out
minute.
myself.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's all good.
But this is separate AI. Also add an interface
Mm.
for me to chat. So not only can we have it an agentic workflow set up to run maybe one, for the once a day insights, but also somewhere I can go in and just ask questions of my HubSpot data.
Makes sense. Make
Yeah.
total sense out here.
So
Very
I'm
cool.
at this point, because it's so quick, I'm going to also use our integrated database to capture AI logs.
Uh-huh.
No, the right terminology here,
Yeah.
but
No, I think you're
like
doing right. Just
cost.
I can explain it in a way. So it's like you are trying to
Or-
add all the logs which you see back in our native database, which we have, which is the Postgres database which we have. We add
yeah,
it there. Makes sense. And in that way, we're using the feature of database, which is also very crucial. I mean, I feel like that I use a lot to save data to fetch it. Even what we can do is every time when it just runs it, I mean, that's what we're doing now, saves it there, then push it back to Slack. In that way, like we have a kind of a log of each and every daily schedule, and we can always go back and check what happened. We don't get like the data does not get lost anywhere in a way, and that's pretty cool.
exactly.
And when the database is there, why not use it? And it's super simple database to use.
Yeah.
It's basically like a table, which is a typical Postgres database is.
Hmm.
And I think yeah, it comes along with all the apps which people build.
Yeah,
So it's I think we should take advantage of it.
exactly. And I think what you're saying there as well about being able to go back and see what's been sent, when it was sent. But one thing that's
Exactly. Yeah.
also important is the citations as well. So it
Oh,
depends
yeah.
on your
Very important.
use case. Yeah, you might
Hmm.
have it potentially maybe doing some research on the internet using like Tavily MCP, which is
Yeah.
an AI tool that you can use to browse. But you might want to be able to trace back, well, where did that piece of information come from?
That's right.
Is
Yeah.
it true? How
Hmm.
good is this tool that we're using? So
Yeah.
yeah, all important
No,
things that
super
you'd
cool.
want.
Also, also one thing I think since we are mentioning database part, it will be worth to mention that all these apps which comes in data button in sorry Riff, all these apps which comes in Riff, it comes with a native authentication layer as well.
Yeah,
So the one
let's
which Elle
turn it
is now
on, shall
showing.
we? Shall we do it now?
Yeah,
Might as well.
yeah, we
Yep.
can do that
So
now while it
one-click
works.
authentication. So as soon as I hit that, what you'll see is the home page now becomes
You see the
protected
authentication. All
straight
your
away.
APIs, everything gets protected under. So we care a lot about the security part. And that's something which we also
Absolutely.
write in our landing page as well and everywhere that we care about the security a lot. So and this comes baked in all the apps
Every app.
and it comes with something called a stack auth, which is our authentication layer. So all this
Yep.
authentication, so whenever let's say now L is authenticating, this data
Hmm.
gets stored in the database, which is our Postgres database. So you don't need to care about like whenever we are building, none of us need to care about our database.
Privacy.
Everything gets stored out there.
Yep.
It's very all tied together, and it's actually using a power of database automation there, everything under the hood baked in. So yeah,
Yep.
teams or your business or your users or you're selling to someone, everybody can use this. It's
Hmm.
super, super, super cool. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've got now new tasks. So it's going to have an intelligent HubSpot AI agent, chat interface, trace dashboard. Love it. And it's already starting. It's, it's cracked on. I love it.
Yeah. No, I think like the best part is like, especially like when it is working, I like when it talks to itself and it shows a reasoning out there. You can check what it's doing.
Yeah.
One thing, oh, well, before I forget it, can we please, I mean, okay, it should be the next chat. The way the chat can show us all the data and visualization. Is it
Yeah,
possible? That would be so cool to,
absolutely. I
yeah,
love that. I love that about this. And we absolutely will. Um, and
I
one
would
thing,
really
whilst you spoke to
request
this,
you to do that. Okay, no, sorry. I
yeah,
would
no,
really
and I
request you to
think
try
as
them out.
well,
Yeah.
it'll be good for another session as well, Avra, because I think you find this quite interesting too, is um, I've been able to build a predictive model with the agent. Um,
Wow, that's pretty cool.
so
Yeah,
if we look at, for example, churn, why people churn, um, someone that isn't a data scientist,
yeah,
maybe they have this business question. I want to understand why my customers are churning.
yeah,
Isn't as easy ever as going just dump the data in and ask the question, of course, but being able to interact with the agent and ask it, how should we approach this problem? Because the agent can also look at the data, it can also perform all of the exploratory analysis
exactly.
we would normally do. It would then potentially run some tests on where am I seeing the correlations.
Hmm.
So you get lots of insights through that process. And then you're able to sort of build this model. Um,
Exactly. I mean, one
and
thing which I just want to add
yeah.
here is like, I remember like since we both are working in the growth team, just for our audience, like I think like it's not restricted to a small data sets. If you're connecting to HubSpot
Mm,
mixed panel, I think we can just literally drag those data, chat with it. So let's example, for example, we have a lot of views in our mixed panel. All the views
or
and
the
all the
event.
signups are dumped there. We can
Yeah,
just
yeah,
connect to it, chat in it. I mean, that's so powerful. And the reason all the agent can do it is because we are kind of what is it called, like executing the Python code in the chat, and that's
yeah.
super powerful. Like, and I think like it would be nice. I
Then
mean, we can have a separate live stream on it to show the data exploration visualization,
I
but
think we
would
should.
would would be so nice. I mean, if we can show a glimpse of it, like how powerful and how we can see a bit. I'm just requesting that because that's one of my favorite feature
It's one of
with
mine as
this chat.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
We absolutely will. I mean, the agent's super busy at the minute. If you
Oh
see,
yeah. Oh,
it's
for
cracking.
sure.
It's doing a lot. But we can see. Let's take a little look in here. So, um, just
Let's
by
see. Let's see.
clicking here, you can see exactly everything the agent's been doing in that time. So it's
Mm-hmm.
created 14 tasks itself, which is planned out. It's then made a couple of code changes to make sure that it works. So you can see
Mm-hmm.
here it's actually tested the search functions. So it looks like it's testing the tool that it's given to the agent. Um, and then it's reasoning about any issues it might have had. I think, has it also searched the internet here? No, it's searching its code base,
Searching the code base,
but you can just trace
but the
every
agent
single
can
step.
also. This is so nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it can search internet, and that's one of the things that I used when I was building out the predictive model.
Mm-hmm.
So because of the type of data, and we'll go into this in another session for sure, but because of the type of data that I had, I wasn't sure which model, how to model the data before I start building the model. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and it was able to research and give me facts and trade-offs, which is something I would think about myself as a data
Yeah.
scientist to understand, well, what can we do here with what we have?
Very
Anyway,
cool.
we got the ding.
Let's
Um,
see. Ooh, it
so
showed
it's
lot of tools.
look at the tools it's got. Nice. Okay.
This is very cool,
Um,
actually.
that's very cool. So you can see here it's in progress still with it's done the search tools, amazing. AI agent with function calling. Let's see what's next. Next step, the core intelligence layer. Shall I proceed with building the AI agent? So yes, please. So the process here is we able to see through these steps is it shows us exactly where it's at, what's been done, what's not done yet. Um, we have a moment to pause and just check,
Mm-hmm.
which is really helpful. But yeah, it looks like now it's building what it's calling the brain that will make autonomous decisions about what's important to your HubSpot data. That's very cool.
Very nice,
And I
actually.
think the next thing will be it will build the little chat interface. So we've already got
The
a
dashboard.
nice dashboard which has
Mm-hmm.
the summary generation. It's given me visibility on my automation, even though we've got that here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's brought in the tables for me, of course. So yeah, looks like it's all going well so far. How much time are we on? Oh, we're on like
Not much
22.
actually. It's just 40 minutes. This is very nice actually. We're just making it super powerful in a way. I'm just
Yeah.
curious, like how are we going to dump this data in our database as well, right? It will be like account based, or like for your account one, or for it will be like more like account based, right? Or is it like one place for the entire team, you mean?
Oh yes. So this is something I can share with the entire team, especially as it's got the chat interface on it. So um yeah, we could say, for example, like share
They'll
the app
log in.
out, and because it's got the chat interface, anyone can use that. Um
Yes.
yeah, I mean it's insights at your fingertips really, isn't it? And it's an extension of HubSpot, but in our own way.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think that's one thing to say as well is the the great thing about Riff is if any product that you have that has either we've got the integration or it has an API, you're now
Hmm.
able to build your own almost like feature off of it.
Yeah. I mean, on top of it, we can just build. And also, I feel like one part which is way more powerful and cooler is today we are connecting HubSpot. Now let's say, so HubSpot is connected, Slack is connected, like
Hmm.
source and then whether you dump it, the sync of it. But it becomes more powerful when we connect HubSpot plus, let's say, Attio, or let's say
Yeah.
you have a mixed panel. So you combine all these data sources, which you cannot get like baked in. Like, let's say, for example, let's say I don't like HubSpot might have an AI feature. All right, that's cool. Why do we need this now? But no, when you are using HubSpot, you're using mixed panel, or you're
Yeah.
using intercom, you can just connect all these sources together,
Yeah.
get your AI summary, dump it to Slack, or just push it as a mail. I think there where Riff becomes way more powerful in a way, I would say, connecting
Absolutely.
different sources, multiple sources of data together. And
Yeah, and I found that Agent's really good at that as well, Ava, because we've got multiple different systems, and the one thing it's really good at is being able to tie users together. So I might not understand the data model within Attio as well as in, I don't know, Firebase, as well as in
exactly,
Mixpanel. Because we connect it, the agent uses its tools to identify where the IDs are to represent one
that's
person.
right.
I don't need to know that like
Yeah,
in
and I think
advance.
like I remember like when we were fine tuning this Riff agent in a way, that was something which we discussed internally a lot. Like the agent must know how to understand each and every data model. So
Uh-huh.
for example, when the agent, let's say, grabs data or fetches data from HubSpot, and then it wants to connect with the mix panel, it should know how to execute or know that API, generate that
Yeah.
kind of combine the data together, then pipe it. It's
Yep.
way more complex. Like even while kind of articulating how to do that, it's way more difficult. But the agent is very much fine tuned, and I think LLMs are really good in it if we just fine tune it in a way and can always check it, generate output, combine it, then it gets really becomes very powerful. And that's why
Yeah.
working with data source, working with integration with a powerful agent is something which is very useful for any business or like big business or enterprise in a way.
Absolutely, Avra. Oh, we got a ding.
Let's see.
Fantastic progress. We've successfully built an intelligent AI agent that can search HubSpot autonomously using 6 different tools, make smart decisions about what data to
6 different
receive.
tools.
So cool. Provide actionable insights with specific deals and contacts. Stream responses in real time for great UX. So user experience. Next steps, create a chat endpoint. So now it's created the brain. It now needs to connect to that brain and
Wow.
then serve it to us on the interface.
That's super
So
powerful actually in a way. By the way, I mean, while you write the next prompt or the next task, I
the
just want to
next
say,
prompt, Avra, is just going to be yes, let's go. No more
oh, okay.
prompt, no more massive prompts anymore. We're just like, sure, go for it. You know
That's
what you're doing.
super good. Yeah, let's go. No, but one thing I would say, I don't want to jinx it, but until now, we haven't seen a single time where the agent actually made a mistake or it ran into error. We're doing
Nothing.
complex stuff. Exactly. And that's very impressive to be
Yeah.
honest.
I used to
I mean,
have, like, long time ago, the main workflow, so just in case anyone needs it, is Toggle Console.
exactly.
This would be my main interface. This would be open at all times. It's just not needed. Like there'll be moments, of course, and it's good to know where that
Of
is.
course. I mean,
As
it's
things become
something,
more
yeah.
complex, that's like a given. But for I think if people are just following a workflow end to end as well,
Hmm.
because the agent's super smart. It knows what it's doing and it's built out these tasks specifically to get you from A to B. And
Exactly.
these are incredible models. And our team, our product team, all the developers, they what they have done with the prompting under the hood, the system prompts, the tool prompts, everything is so carefully crafted for specifically for building tools like this. And I think that's what makes it so good. We're not trying to be everything at once. We are serving a certain set of people that have, we've got certain problems to solve, and they
Yeah,
found those patterns and then made this product completely optimized for that, very focused. Um,
I agree.
what
I
can you
agree.
say?
I think like in one way, seeing the Reef agent today is much more narrowed down in a way where it's extremely good for working with this kind of data models. And
Absolutely.
if we see today, like we have already like in the last 40 to 50 minutes, let's say, we have connected a number of integrations and it hasn't went into any like debug mode at all. It's working,
No.
integrating it. So that's super impressive in a way. And also it's very fun to build with Riff now.
It
I feel
isn't.
like it's super fun. I mean, I think it's the workflow, the way now it works.
Mhm.
It's really nice. I like the way that it comes. It talks about it's like what's next, the task, which is I think which separates a lot in a way. This product compared to any other product is a task based. Execute it. It
Mhm.
does it. It tests it. All the I can see in the chat is always said that this is a Python endpoint running, testing it, and then for the next task, the beep sound comes. It's extremely like I feel nice to work with it. But yeah, at
Ding.
times what I said, like I use multiple tabs just to like 20x my productivity kind of in a way. Because it's
Absolutely.
fun. Like and with this, yeah. I really like I mean the entire work flow has changed quite a bit with Riff,
It
in my
has.
opinion.
And Avra, I'm getting
But
really excited because I can see an Ask AI Assistant button.
oh,
I
it's
want to
there
press it.
already?
I just want to press
Ooh,
it. It's not finished. I just want to press it. Come
no,
on.
yeah, makes sense. No, but
But
I feel like in a way, uh, for our even internal tools also, like we have built so many. For example, the one if you remember the Discord integration which we
yeah,
built together, that
so
was
good.
so that was so cool to build actually. Yeah. Also, like few ideas like which we had was automating our intercom. I think Mari has built it
Yep.
very nicely. Intercom
Yep.
to Slack. We also built a use case which was of I think I remember churn users. So if any user who is using is not happy with us, it
Yep.
pinged us directly, and
Absolutely.
we are like, oh, this user needs a help.
Mhm.
So like those things helped us a lot in a way, and everything. I think like 90% of the tools right now we have built with Riff internally.
Yeah.
So
There's always something new. And the amount of use cases, I think that's what's amazing. Like
yeah,
it's
like
it's such a creative tool, and
exactly.
it's for creative people, problem solvers. I just
Yeah, it's for the people like the doers who just want. Oh,
yeah,
I'm wearing the
like get
I'm
stuff
wearing the
done.
hoodie now. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I've got to press it, Alvaro. Right.
Okay,
Let me
let's
just
go
check
for
it's
it.
okay.
Let's go
What would you
for
like
it.
to do next? Test the chat feature. Yes, I do. Okay. Okay, what we're gonna ask. What are the most important deals today? Well, why not we just ask that. Let's see what it does. Oh, it's spinning. Oh, we can see what it did then. It used its search tool. Do you
Ooh,
see that? It was
that's
so quick as
crazy.
well. Are you
It's
doing
crazy.
so quick? Um, okay, so we
Boom.
haven't
That's
got
like
the observability yet, but that's in the pipeline on task 39. We have
yeah, yeah, but
literally,
what did you ask? What are the most important deals today? Nice. And I just searched it.
because it's closed and
Nice.
won, let's give it something different to think about.
Going to make a
I'm going
complex
to ask the agent, say, can you give
reasoning
me
machine.
a complex use case for the agent to try? And
Nice.
this is another way you can use the agent here. I spar with it all the time. And it just helps you to think through, well, how am I going to test
Yeah.
this properly? Um,
Yeah.
I think it's actually doing it looks like it's,
It's
let
running
me
the
create a
code under the
complex
hood.
multifaceted query. Oh, it's testing it for me. How
It's
considerate.
crazy. It's crazy.
It's so
But
clever.
anyway, like when you speak about use case, I think it will be nice if we show the use case page which we have, like for inspiration, and we can have a lot of use cases out there, which you actually built. The use case page, the template page
On the website. Yeah.
on the website, because I always use that whenever I start building. It's like one of
Oh,
the first way to
yeah,
demo is click the templates.
absolutely. And you can see Avra's literally gorgeous work here as well. I've been working with Trond, haven't you, on getting this set up. And Viral is absolutely gorgeous.
We don't see the website yet. We see
Oh,
the
I'm doing
agent
it
working.
again. Sorry. It's my bad. I always do that.
No, no, it's okay. It's perfect.
So here we go. We've got our use cases, which you can search. So this is a great place to get some inspiration.
Exactly.
Um, yeah, I mean, go by specific function, integration type, and you simply just click on this and it'll take you straight
Yeah,
to the build page.
exactly.
And even at the build page, you get the planning agent, so you can still tweak it as much as you need to make it adapt to your systems, to your products, using the onboarding agent. Another thing we have as well is the pages for integrations. So you can actually click here and see what's possible with the integrations. There's lots of inspiration around with Riff. You could build like project management tools, dashboards, automations, agents. So it just helps you to sort of get your thinking going and think, oh, how can I apply this to that problem?
Yeah,
And I think that's the main thing here is that connection. Once you start using Riff and get a feel for it, you then start to be able to make those connections whilst you're working.
exactly.
And I think
Exactly.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
So let's go back to, I'm going to make sure I press the button. There we go.
Nice.
I
And
do that.
I didn't finish it. I think it will soon finish it. I just
So it's just
demonstrated this sophisticated.
three sophisticated scenarios.
No, it's just pretty cool. Done.
What I like about this as well, I'm just thinking if there's one of these that I like and I'm like, that's really good insert for my boss, right? And for my
Oh, for
team,
sure.
I'd be
For
like,
sure.
this is what I want to set up. I want to set up a strategic executive briefing. And I can literally say
Nice.
to this agent right now, set that up and automate it to go to my Slack channel. That's what
Oh,
I
yeah.
want.
Yeah, let's do that. Are
Yep,
you doing that?
I'm doing it. Um,
And
let's,
like also you can tag people and say like tag at the rate like Ovro or tag Jack in it, and then it will just ping it. Hey, Ovro, this task is for you. Hey, Ovro, this is the plan for the next week. I can
I
do that
know,
if you want to.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
but then we all need to be in the same workspace. We are not. You're using a. I think
oh,
you're
it's fine.
using a
But we
this
can do that,
workspace. We
absolutely.
can do that actually. We can do that after this. Like we can just make it actually useful where you give a task or just delegate a task to the team. Hey team, you have to do this now. It's pretty
That's
cool.
just,
I love it.
uh, what should I say? Answer this question or produce this report to answer to produce this report.
Mhm.
Produce this. Yeah, perfect. So you can like ideate with the agent right now and come up with some different angles. So based on what you want to know, what you think your boss wants to know, what your team's really interested in,
Mhm.
even pass it on to, you can see for the weekly sales pipeline team, you can set up those automations to ping to them. So really what we've got here is a system that has connected data. I've set up an agent, has multiple tools. Then I can add multiple automations to ping off and do certain things. Like
Yeah,
within, well, we started building probably 10 past or something. It's
mm,
crazy.
it's
So
pretty cool. Pretty
let's
cool.
see.
Great work. I mean, I think like building this, I can't imagine doing this like 1 year
You,
back. Building this kind of tool was
no
so
chance.
difficult. Like
Yeah.
it's fantastic to see how where we have reached with AI, and then we have this space of AI app building. Now we have Reef for internal tools building. It's
Hmm.
crazy. Like
It's
it's so
crazy.
insanely good too. Yeah,
It does make me wonder, like with tools like, the drag and drop kind of no code tools, like I think they were great for what they were doing at the time, but with AI, it just seems to me like that kind of workflow, we're going to see that kind of turn more to AI, aren't we? Like
yeah,
I find it quite tricky to use those tools. I'm quite, I would say I'm fairly technical,
yeah. No,
but there's a lot of friction.
I feel like it's more of kind of with this, especially with this kind of tools where you can, where the AI can generate the code and build
Mm,
functionalities instead of this drag and drop is you can build complex internal tools or internal apps
yeah,
which you can build. uh, the limitations, you're going beyond the limitation, you're pushing the limitations more and more. And that's all possible because AI can write the code. You can just call your API, you can schedule something which yeah, you can also do that until unless that particular drag and drop tool has all these functionalities. Here, you can
yeah,
literally use the integrations which we have baked in as a native
yeah,
integration, or you can just use any API on the world, whatever is accessible, and
that's true.
just plug it in there. So I feel like we have pushed the limitations. We means here the era of AI has pushed it in a way where now Claude is writing code for you, and you were just wrapped up in an agent which is writing it internally for you, and then we are building tools and apps which is super useful in a way,
Yeah,
super powerful. And not only that, now you're connecting data, database, data models, different how to say different CRMs or any tools. You can just connect all of them together in a place, generate a report or like email or anything. You can just do it very quickly, very fast.
Yeah. Oh, it's just so exciting. I can't wait to see what this agent puts out in our Slack channel.
That's pretty cool, actually.
So whilst we do, because we're on the hour, but just for next week, we're going to be having a specific session around automation, about the launch, and just maybe going into a bit more detail under the hood with that as well. So I'll send out the details of that for anyone watching or rewatching.
Yeah.
And also this particular video will be on YouTube and also in our documentation as well. docs.riff.ai.
Yes, that's a great place to start working with Riff, actually. I agree. And
Yeah.
also, like, I think we are putting all these live streams
Yep,
over
all of them are on
YouTube.
there. Yeah, I think
Fantastic.
it helps to watch them to kind of get a feel for the product and all its different varieties. Like we're building something
Yeah,
different
exactly.
every time.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
I think like it's just to give, like, it's more about to get the vibe of how you can build in Riff or what
hmm
Riff is for. But the main part I think we can also do is open it more to a broader audience in a way, and we can just brainstorm ideas together and think about the next feature to build and just to outvote on the features to build
love
in
that.
Riff so that we all can like just just add more feedback in a way, the
Yeah,
feedback loop. And I think that's fantastic. That would be great. Let's do
definitely.
that.
Okay, it's just testing things now. Let's see if we've got anything happening here.
Maybe we
Might
need to
just,
like make a browser refresh for the that particular icon. But I think the agent is working now. Let's
it's working, yeah. So it's being,
yeah.
oh, it's done the
Yeah.
endpoint, analyzes higher skills,
Nice.
I might just get it. Can you just send a test one? I might just get it to do that. Can you just because of the time, a test to the Slack channel with the agent doing the work. By the way, and then we should see something come through. I'm just gonna share the Slack. Let's see if we can.
Are we sharing this our Slack? Yay! This oh wow, this is the previous one. I see. Okay.
It's the
I was like
previous
just
one. Yeah,
okay,
this
I
was
was
our
excited.
AI step, and we're just waiting now for it to finish. Absolutely. Let me run the I can't say the word, briefing workflow right now and send it to your Slack channel. So this is live. It should be coming through. It just says it's running some code,
Let's hope.
thinking, it's executed.
What were you building before that? I'm very curious. The NPS score. Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, so this was
Promoters.
um
Oh, nice. Very cool, actually.
yeah, and this was on one of the previous webinars as well, where we took some like tons of feedback data, had net
Oh,
promoter
that's
score,
nice.
CSAT, all sorts.
Is it already live in YouTube? That last
Yes,
webinar?
yeah.
Oh, nice. Cool. Cool.
I'm conscious of the time. It's just it's working through it. It's running lots of code. It's
Because
just
it's
setting up
testing,
the
right?
schedule. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like create the schedule. Oh, now it's running the schedule. Come on, you can do it. Oh, I've got to take you back here a minute because it's just given me something in my chat. Oh, it's beautiful.
Sure.
1 second.
Is that what I
Uh,
always wanted to see?
uh,
Show me.
here it is. Oh, it's closed. Hang on. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? This one? Yes.
Nice. Okay. I can see that now. So it just showed
Yeah.
us it's connected.
That's
Fantastic.
so pretty. Look at that. Um,
This is so good, actually.
yeah.
Agent is aware of each and everything which it has done, and it also rendered the output. So okay, so it did the test within its own like chat. I think it didn't trigger the API endpoint. That's why it didn't go there. It just ran a test using the API and it's rendered in its own chat.
Yeah.
That's what it does. But it works at the end of the day. It's the same thing,
Oh,
just output
exactly.
stream.
It's all there. And you can see here now
Nice.
that we've got this one was the AI. the summary, and this is for the automation with the agents. And yeah,
I think like this is pretty cool actually. So one we have for the development version, one deployed version in a way. That's pretty cool.
So this is for the agent. One's agent and one's for the AI summary. So yours. Let's
Great stuff.
so
Loved
there we
it.
go.
This was a nice co-building session actually. I mean, I didn't build at all anything, but it was really. I mean, I would love to. Okay, I would love to build something live.
Maybe next time, Avra. And I definitely
Yeah,
think we should do the data analysis one, because I think
sure.
dashboards, data, bringing data together,
Yeah,
building models, like how we can help people to be systems data scientists in their role.
exactly. That would be so cool to do together.
I'd love
And also,
enabling
like,
that for
I
people.
would be great to have someone from, like, I don't know, who's actually working in this field,
Yeah,
and we can just do it all together, like co-build session, and just brainstorm some ideas together.
love it.
And we have the agent. Fantastic. Let's do that. All
Cool.
right.
All
It
right,
was
Avra. Well,
really
thank
nice.
you.
Thank you
Great
so much.
speaking to you.
Yeah.
All right, catch you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.